Check the mic and make sure.
We interrupt this regular scheduled program to bring you this important message.
Hello, everybody.
Biggest panda I've ever seen. Look at that now.
Look, there's money on it.
Yay! We're live.
I feel like my ring light's ultra bright today. I think it's like very. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm
up close and personal with Sarah.
Is that too dark now?
Nah.
I'm like a little yellow.
You are a little yellow, but you're
I'm
making
sorry,
up for
guys.
the lack of yellow that I am because I have the sun staring at me now. It's
So bright in there, guys.
it's like a hospital in here.
I can't.
It's like
I don't know.
Kmart.
I can't keep telling if I'm hot or if I'm warm. I was sweating before, then I put the sweatshirt on. Now I think I'm getting hot again. The heat's blaring next to me.
It's just one of those days, right?
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. This light, I like the light. It does well with the Canon camera because the Canon camera can adjust the light, but this webcam kind of makes it look like Kmart in here.
It's real bright, yeah.
Blue light special in aisle 7. First Impression Films is here. Says glad to see you, my friend. Hey, and he's saying hello, Adam, and hello, Sarah.
Hi.
Rosie says yo.
Yo, Rosie.
So does First Impression Films.
Yo.
He's off the heater. Yeah,
It's only on 69. It's blaring though.
69.
All right, weirdo.
Sarah used to be camera shy.
Now, like I said before, I really wasn't camera shy. It was like conflicting because I really didn't want to like be out there with the job that I had. So I was just like being more cautious, I guess. Also, I don't like my big fat head. So
Sarah's very self-conscious.
I'm over it now.
Hey, I got a notification. Pittsburgh Pickers live. That's interesting.
Subscribe to yourself.
I don't think I am actually. I can't subscribe to myself. That would be cheating. So yeah, no, I don't get notifications for anybody. Like every now and again, I'll get one like right on time, but for the most part, like when Jimmy's lunch chat went live this afternoon at 11:30, I got the notification at like 1.
Oh, weird. Yeah, maybe
Yinzer Picker was the same way. I thought he had stopped his live show and I wasn't getting notifications. And then one day I got a notification. I'm like, "You're still doing Tuesday shows?" Like I didn't even know. I'm like, I don't get notifications anymore. I don't know what's going on.
I got them. I got Jimmy's. I got them.
Yeah. Ed's here. Says hi, Adam and Sarah. Hi, Ed.
Hey, Ed.
And Doza's here. Says good evening. Hello.
Hello.
We are doing our Thursday night without a guest. We're doing guests kind of sporadically. We get kind of mixed reviews on guests. So we're
not going to be here. Like
January's really
Thursday,
busy for us.
And then the weekend after that, we're also going to be out of town. Well, we'll be here for Thursday, but we'll be like stressing because we'll be leaving.
We're gonna pepper him in this month, and then maybe go back at it a little more on Thursday. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the show with just me and Sarah? Or do you like it better with other people? What's your views on this subject? Because I don't know. I'm looking back on the past, and like some guests, really have positive reviews, and then some of them don't. And I feel like the chat kind of lacks when guests are here because we're so focused on talking to the other person. And not that it's a bad thing. It's just one of those things. I don't know. But anyways, we're here, and we're this coming Sunday though we will have a guest. We'll have 2 guests actually. They'll be on the same camera, I imagine. So it'll be
I'm gonna eat hot bread.
That's right. And then
I have a half gallon of milk in there, so I'm gonna set it aside.
Yeah.
I might not be, guys, like, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, I do have a high tolerance for pain and a high tolerance for spicy, but if it's really bad, I'm just cutting out because I'm not going to embarrass myself. I'm just going to leave.
Why? But vomiting on camera will be so viral.
I don't think I'll throw up.
I don't think you will either. I feel like I've seen you eat things that no human should eat, and you've had no problem. So
I just ate KFC Nashville hot chicken tonight. It was gross. Not the sauce, but the actual chicken was just like so hard and dried out, and I don't know why it was that hard.
We are a reselling channel, but we do have to talk about our dinner and our food all the time. So yes, it was like they left the chicken under the heat lamp for they've cooked it early this morning and then left it under the heat lamp, and we got the rest of it. It was like you bit into the chicken tender and you were like
he was saying it was like chicken jerky.
Yeah, it was bad. First votes are in. Rosie likes it when people are here. So Perky Basil's here. Good evening, all. Hello. Dave the Gent's here. Hi, Adam and Sarah. Dave, aren't you in? You're in the UK. It's rather late where you are, isn't it? I think. Is it only
like? It's like 5 hours ahead, isn't it?
I think 1 a.m.
Like
right?
2.
He might not even be in the UK for all I know. I might be making this up in my head. Heather's here. Says hello, Adam and Sarah. Hello. Ed says it's mixed. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's hard to interact with the chat since the convo does get good whenever it's only the people on screen. Yeah, I agree. And that's kind of where I'm going. So I think that's what we're going to do is we were doing like Thursdays was every Thursday we were going to have a guest, and that's very hard to keep up on, by the way. And on top of that, so I think we're just going to pepper them in here and there. Like it's just going to be very sporadic.
Peppered guests.
Yeah. Mark Evans is here. Says hello all. Hello. Rosie says, I'm having Costco tacos. Makes me so happy.
Nice.
There's a small part of me, Rosie, with how you've talked about these Costco tacos that makes me want to spend the $50 to get a Costco membership and get the Costco tacos.
Well, honestly, we have Sam's Club membership, but it's really not even mine. I'm still sucking it off of my mom's membership, even though I'm 41 years old. But I'm the complimentary spouse on my mother's account.
Weird.
But so like we got their egg rolls and they're good. The Sam's Club egg rolls, we've been eating those, but sometimes I really want some of that Kirkland's brand stuff because it's good.
Yeah, it is. They went like really like organic for a while there, and like they got rid of all like the good stuff at certain locations. So I've never been to the one that's near us because I know the one near our old house was kind of mixed. It had like their organic stuff and then they had bagel bites and stuff. But then like the one in the North Hills where I went to one time was like, they didn't have any of the good stuff. Like the pizza rolls weren't there. Like nothing was there. It was like all their own natural, organic, whatever frozen food. And you were like, but I come here to buy the massive box of pizza rolls, like, or a giant thing of bagel bites. Like,
but guys, like pizza rolls aren't even good.
Didn't you just?
Let's not talk about food yet.
How are we getting married? How am I even marrying you? Like, how's this even happening?
Because I don't
pizza
like
rolls are bad.
Janky pizza rolls.
Did you see Taco Bell has chicken wings now? It doesn't look good. There's no way it can be good. Oh, God. No, I didn't see that. That must be a California thing because we don't have them yet. Not to my knowledge, at least. I will tell you that, I know we're going right back into the food conversation, but that grilled cheese steak burrito is amazing. It's so good. Yes, so I wasn't making this up. Dave is from England.
We're going to get that tomorrow.
It's 2 in the morning in England.
But that was we are up at 2 in the morning.
That's true.
So
I guess we would.
That is, like we were saying, like I sleep from like 3 a.m. to 10 a.m. Today I was more like 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. because we had to take the dog to get his nails clipped. So
yeah, exactly. So that's interesting. I think he went to a bad KFC because I always ask him to make mine extra saucy, and they add the sauce to the homemade chicken strips. See, I got the regular just fried chicken strips, and Sarah got the Nashville hot, and they both were excruciatingly dry.
Yeah,
but
sauce was good.
We have got tenders from there in the past, and they've been good. This is just the first time. I think it was just a bad batch. So, Rosie said, "What has to happen is I come visit and we go to Costco." There you go. Yes. Save us the $45. It sounds like you're getting the short end of that stick, though, because you have to drive all the way to Pittsburgh to let us into Costco. But I'm in. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Tina Bina's here. Says, "Hey guys."
Hi, Tina.
Rosie is her
Love Tina
sister's
Bina.
complimentary spouse.
See? It's going to be the
Um,
complimentary spouse.
Are the tacos the same or like Jack in the Box tacos? Are the Costco tacos? I doubt it. There's nothing like Jack in the Box tacos. And I don't think Jack in the Box is even on the East Coast.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think at all. But Jack in the Box tacos are like deep fried tacos with American cheese slices in them, and they're amazing. And we used to, I think I've told this story before, when we used to leave Reno all hungover in the morning, or in the afternoon, because none of us got up in the morning, there's a Jack in the Box, right before you cross the California border, there's a Jack in the Box, gas station, convenience store, casino right there.
Lovely.
And you could stop in and gamble a little bit, get some tacos, get a Mountain Dew, and jump back in your car and drive up over the Sierra Nevada. So, what was that was where you drive over the Donner Summit. If you guys know the story of the Donner Party, where they got a little cannibalism going on as they got caught in a snowstorm.
I thought that was a different thing, or maybe that happened multiple occasions.
The Donner Pass is the highest peak in the Sierra Nevada, California Sierra Nevadas, and they named it after the Donner Party because they were coming west with their wagons, got caught in a really big snowstorm, had to make camp forever because typically the snow forecasts in the Sierras is done in feet because it gets tons of snow, and they ended up having to eat some of their people.
I wouldn't. I'd die.
Yeah,
I would definitely die.
I don't think that's a YouTube appropriate conversation to be having. So I think we're gonna cut that conversation short.
You're the one that brought it up.
The Kirkland stuff is pretty good substitutes for certain things. I really love the Kirkland signature lasagna. It's delicious for lunch. That does sound good. Have you had them in the air fryer? They are so good in the air fryer. Are you talking about the tacos? Or are you talking about the egg rolls?
Or the pizza rolls. We put everything in the air fryer.
Pizza rolls would be really good in an air fryer.
Yeah, we haven't had pizza rolls like for a while, which they're not good. So
first impression films with me, I would stuff my face with pizza rolls. So would I. I love me some pizza rolls. I was going to send you a message about that. Check your Instagram, Adam. Okay. Checking. Ed sent a photo. Look at that. Taco Bell wings.
Wow. They're probably not crispy.
It says dip it into our crispy chicken wings. Yeah. Oh, with their queso? I don't know how I feel about that. Cheesing.
Well, they're probably going to give you all drums that are nasty.
You guys are making me hungry. That's what we do. First impression films. We talk about food a lot, and then now we see his next comment's funny. Now I'm browsing Uber Eats. You guys are so influential. Thank you. We've made a lot of people hungry on our live chats. Wow, Adam is so bright. I have to wear shades. Heil. Thanks, Mark.
I'm so dim.
We should. I just can't get the lighting right for Mark. It's just not possible. First cannibalism story on a reseller show. It's true. No. Pizza rolls. See, Rosie's in.
I mean, maybe. I haven't had them for a while.
Yeah. Also, don't get the Kirkland version of Gatorade. That thing's 70% sugar. I've had that too, and it's not good. Yeah, I don't remember what it's called.
Guys, I think Gatorade Zero tastes just like Gatorade.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, well, I think it does.
Pizza rolls. Look at Ed. Ed's going right after Sarah.
Drums are nasty. They have the big hard chunks on the end.
I don't discriminate at all on my chicken wings. I'm okay with whatever.
Look at after you eat a flat and look at after you eat a drum. Drums have all these extra like chunky weird things hanging off them that you can't bite into, while flats are perfectly clean.
So it's chicken.
It's gross.
The roasted cabbie roll. You had a roasted cabbie roll. If Sarah owned a sushi place,
look at this cute one I just did. I put a little bunny in its pocket. Some of you probably saw it on Instagram. Gave it a headband. Gave it some curls.
Wow, that's some hair.
Do you like it?
She's got some poofy hair.
Do you like it?
She's very 80s. Yeah, it's good. Thanks. Did you curl it?
It was already curled, but I kind of like rolled it up and put like little
I
rubber
was,
bands in it.
I was gonna
Um,
say that that must have been when I
and
was napping this afternoon.
it was, it was.
You curling Cabbage Patch. I would have loved to
I
see that.
was, I was, yeah.
It's hysterical when you're conditioning their hair in the sink. So I think it's really funny. Rosie likes Coke Zero better than Coke.
I could see that.
The new Coke Zero, because I've heard they've changed the formula yet again. Is the new Coke Zero good? I haven't had it. I'm not a big caffeine person, so I don't
I
typically.
am, and you guys know, I love the McDonald's Coke,
Yeah,
and I don't really even like soda that much, or pop as we call it here.
I like the McDonald's Coke as well, but
It's
I can't drink a lot
delicious.
of it. If I drink a lot of it, I'm gonna jump out of my skin.
It's so good.
No. Um, Rural Squirrel says, "Preach, Sarah." She's with you with the drums.
Flats only.
And Val's is going to take another shot. You know who could sell good wings, Nashville chicken, and awesome tacos? Chipotle. Oh, that's funny. Rosie doesn't drink a lot of soda, but she always gets Coke Zero at
Yeah,
McDonald's and at the
you
movies.
got to get it at McDonald's. Like you
Yeah,
have to get it. Like
that's a
it's like
discussion.
the law.
We've never had this discussion before. I mean, Sarah and I aren't big moviegoers, but so when you, we'll just keep it going with the food. Like, reselling, what's this? The popcorn is always a big deal. So, because you got to get popcorn in movies, right? So, do you use the oil butter substance that they ask you to put on it, or are you salt only?
Always the oil butter substance.
Ugh, hate that stuff. It's so
So
nasty.
good. It's
Ugh.
butter flavoring.
It's so nasty. It's
I
so
love
bad.
it.
So the one time I was at the movies and this guy had this big tub of popcorn, right? He walked over to that little keg aerator thing with the butter and dumps half of it out in front of the butter thing. Butters
Yeah.
the bottom layer, like hardcore butters this thing. Takes all the
Nice.
other popcorn, puts a little bit more in, butters it again, then takes more, puts another layer in. He just did it all the way up to the top. And I'm like, man, that is a
Dude,
lot of, that is
that
serious.
guy's my hero. You know how much I love butter.
That guy, but it's not butter.
I don't care.
It's oil butter
Yeah.
flavoring.
It's like yellow. It's good.
It's disgusting.
I don't care.
We're making it hard for first impression films and to pick what I wants to eat. Yes, layered butter or it's dry. See? Maybe Rosie's the person that dumps it out. No
Layered
greasy
butter,
fake butter.
Rosie. You're my girl. I want some layered butter. I want to go to the movies. I don't even care about the movie. I just want to eat the greasy fake butter.
Just go in and get a popcorn and leave.
I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
I don't think you can. You got to show a
Oh,
ticket
come
to get to the
on.
concession.
Give me a
Actually, the one in
frickin'
McCandless,
break.
I know you can because the concession stands before you get to the ticket guy.
Fine. We might be out that way tomorrow. Yay!
$9 for a tub of popcorn. I don't like popcorn at the movies, just candy, pizza, and drink. My girlfriend loves popcorns with the butter sauce. I'm not a butter sauce person. I do like popcorn. Worked as a manager at a movie theater for years, and I was always covered in the oil.
Oh, poor cow.
Rosie can't get home because she can't grip her steering wheel. That sounds like a heart attack in a bucket. Good place to have a heart attack. Medic. Yeah, that's right. I put a straw in the butter
Yes.
and filtered down through it. Oh my god!
These are great ideas, guys.
So wait, you stick you stick a straw down the side of the
Butter.
popcorn and butter, like put the butter thing in, and so it filters. Wow, that is commitment.
I love that.
They will totally sell it to you. You can just say, "I was hoping to get popcorn." That's how they make their money. Yeah, well, they're like the airport. They don't know what things cost in the rest of the world. So you get the large. My favorite is the price scheme. So like the small popcorn is this tiny little bag, and it's $7.95, and then the medium is like $6, but the large is like $7.50. So like the difference between that tiny little bag and the massive tub is like $1.50. So you're just like, I'm gonna get the really, really big one and never eat it all. So But yeah, and then they always have that massive drink that you can get where it's like
I love that. I love that drink.
it's like this big. You're like 30 gallons of
I like if
Coke.
they have if there's like ginger ale. I like to get ginger ale because I'm like a nerd. I love ginger ale.
Heather saying yes, she uses a straw to layer
That's
her
awesome.
butter flavoring on. That is commitment.
Did you? Is this like your own invention, or did someone teach you this?
Yeah, I'd like to know how you came up with that. Susan's here says hi. Right, that $2 pack of popcorn is like $10 there. Yeah, it's like the Jerry Seinfeld used to talk about it. The $10 tuna sandwich you can get at the movie or the airport. Popcorn costs like pennies. Yeah,
That's
they buy
true.
in bulk. Got to sell all of it and be ready for the next shipment. Yeah, I mean it's insane with
I
that.
think
I can't imagine.
know.
We haven't been to the movies in a long time, so I don't even know what the I don't even know how much it costs to go to a movie at this point.
Well, the last time we went, I think it was like $40 or something, or maybe 35.
Was it really?
Yeah,
We spent $45 to see Girl on a Train.
yeah. That's the last time we were at the movie.
Oh.
It was like 2016, guys.
Yeah, we both read the book and we were both like, yeah, we really want to see this movie, and that movie was awful.
Yeah, it
Like-
wasn't very good.
I almost fell asleep in the middle of it. And me and Sarah were newly dating at the time. And so I'm like trying to keep my eyes open in the movie theater because I'm like, if I start snoring or fall asleep, this girl's going to think I'm a weirdo.
I already did think you were a weirdo.
That's true. Rosie also loves ginger ale. It's so good. I always get it out.
I
to eat.
know. Me too.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Samey. Whirl Squirrel says, Sarah, the more you talk about food, the more it makes me think that you might be my clone.
Yeah, do you love spicy foods too?
I would love
Do
to
you
take
love
the credit,
curry?
but not her idea with the straw.
Okay.
Got it. Go for a matinee show. They're usually half the price of the $25.
Maybe
There
I
isn't
don't
even
know.
a movie. There isn't even a movie out there that I'd want to see. Because, well, I mean, there's movies out there I'd want to see, but there's no movies out there that we would.
What
both
is the
wanna
movie
See.
you went to see?
I would see the new Spider-Man. Or,
Oh. Forget that.
yeah, there's no movies out there that we both would want to see. I'm sure of that. The new Matrix movie sucks. Stop watching 30 minutes. And yeah, I watched it on HBO Max. And yeah, it was a good attempt. I mean, I think they're trying to reboot the series, so I feel like they got so much criticism for how good the first one was last time around and how terrible the last two were. So maybe they're starting off with a bad one and hopefully going to ramp it back up. But yeah, it wasn't great. Have you been to medieval times when you lived here, Adam, or do they have one there? They're all over the place. There was one. Where was there one? We were at where we were recently.
Myrtle Beach.
There was a medieval times in Myrtle Beach.
Well, it was. Remember, it wasn't medieval times, but it was like.
There was a pirate show.
Oh yeah, maybe that's the one that Mandy wanted me to go to. My friend
Yeah,
Mandy.
there might have been a medieval times there though too. There, yeah, I've been. So when I was a kid, yeah, we went to medieval times, and I remember you got the grog and the chicken that you had to eat with your hands. That was always an interesting experience, but it was
Sounds-
super expensive from what I hear. Like, what was that pirate show? $48 or something? $50.
Yeah,
a
well, it
person?
was funny because we went on vacation with our friends, and we were like carpooling like a lot of places, and we were in the car and we're sitting in the backseat, and she's like, how about me and you go to this pirate like show and you get a dinner and blah 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 blah, and I'm like, that sounds awful.
I can't. What was on the? What was the? There was something on
Yeah.
the menu that
Yeah,
we were
the
making
meal?
fun of the whole.
Yeah, it was like I don't know, like it's like the meal sounded like literally awful.
Yeah, it was like a piece of chicken, two sides, and then some soup. Wasn't it like herbed cream soup or something like that? It was.
Yeah,
It was something
weird.
just horrible, and
I
like
want to look it up now. Actually,
everybody didn't want to go except for Mandy wanted to go, and every time we passed it, like we were like, "Oh, hey, the pirate show. Why don't you guys go?"
yeah, and it's funny too because like we're like best friends. So if I tell her, like, if she asks me to do something, I'm just like, nope, not doing it. Like, I'm not gonna even be nice and pretend to enjoy it.
Yeah,
I'm done doing that.
the new Spider-Man was pretty good according to Rosie. See that? Sarah won't. I won't even get her in the movie theater with Rosie.
Oh yeah.
Let's
have no
talk
idea.
about candy. Whirl Squirrel wants to talk about candy. That's her main source of nutrition. Oh, it's funny. We could talk about candy. Took my granddaughter to see Encanto around Thanksgiving. She told me I was snoring. Oops. Yeah. Uh, John Wick in The Matrix is upsetting. Well, he was Neo in The Matrix, but John Wick, now that, I like those movies. Sarah actually likes those movies.
Oh, I love John Wick.
And they come around with the soup in a drink in drink pit pitchers. Oh, Lord. Oh, here we go. Yeah, medieval times for two people can cost around $150 for two adults. If I wanted to take the kids, it would cost me another $130, so almost $300. Chicken, tomato soup, bread, and I forgot the other thing.
So I just looked up the soup, and you're right, Adam. It was the Voyager creamy soup that you can buy a mix of it when you leave if you thought it was that good, but it honestly looks awful. So it basically looks like cream of mushroom soup, and you guys know like the vegetable mix you get that has peas, carrots, and corn.
The little square corn pieces.
Yep, that's what's in there.
Well, you're paying for oh. Come on.
What?
You're not going for the food. You're going for the show. The pirates. And they're gonna,
I'm going for the
shoot
food.
cannons at people. I remember medieval times when I was a kid, and I remember liking it because like it was new. But as an adult, I would hate it. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Because I remember being at medieval times when I was a kid and thinking this doesn't look real at all. And and if I was a kid thinking this doesn't look real, as an adult, I'm going to be like, they need to go back to acting school or something. I don't know. Maybe they got better. I have no idea. But
I'm sure it didn't.
It's not our jam. We did not. Myrtle Beach in general was not a good dining experience for us, with the exception of Hungry Howie's Pizza. That was really good. Oh, and that seafood restaurant we went to the one night with that the alligator lagoon thing. That was really good. But the rest of it wasn't wonderful. It's like a big tourist trap with all those buffets. Like you're like, I'm gonna have a buffet. And we went to a buffet and we all were sick.
The buffets there are disgusting.
That one was. We read the reviews on a few other ones, and there was like next year, this year, when we go back, we're planning. We might give it another whirl, but a different one, and we're going to do our
maybe. But I don't know. So my favorite part of that buffet was the soft serve ice cream. And it wasn't even ice cream; it was like that ice milk garbage.
Yeah, that's right. I need to go back because my girlfriend hasn't been there yet. And we won tickets. She got mad that I took my friend instead of her. This was way before our daughters was even born. Way to go, Ed. That's not smart. You can't get away with stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. Stuff like that I feel is, I don't know. It's not my thing. I've done dinner and shows before, and like I'm either focused on eating or I'm focused on the show. One or the other. I can't do both. It just doesn't work for me. And if the food's bad, I'm just immediately irritated that I'm here and watching the show with poor food. So I don't know. It's interesting. Heather's with you. The ice cream's the only good part of any buffet.
Right.
We go to Jason's Deli, and Sarah loves the soft serve ice cream there.
They give you ice cream whenever you go there. I mean, it's good. It's not Dairy Queen soft serve. No. Which is the ultimate. Sarah would go out right now and get Dairy Queen ice cream if she could. I can. I mean, you can. Oh, it's closed. Yeah. But no one's stopping me. I can. That's what you need to get, a soft serve ice cream machine for our house. I know. That's what I want. I'm going to look it up real quick. Rosie says buffets kind of scare me. It's a lot to be scared about there. I agree. Chinese buffets are good sometimes, but we haven't been back to them because it's not good for you. There's just nothing at that Chinese buffet that's anywhere remotely close to here we go. I still have that gift card your mom gave me for Christmas. Oh, so great! So you're gonna get this one for pretty cheap. You're gonna get a soft serve ice cream machine. Oh man. But that means I'm going to have to retire one of my 3 coffee makers. That's right.
medieval times, you can get the same experience at a Renaissance fair. You probably get more experience at a Renaissance fair. At least you have a choice of what you're going to eat. Mark says parfait.
Parfait.
I go to all you can eat Korean barbecue place, but they cook the meat and stuff. So yeah, so it's less scary. Yeah. Ed was telling me about we don't have any of those here yet. Pittsburgh is notoriously behind the rest of the country when it comes to food trends. So,
but the Indian food buffet by us is good.
Yeah, we like that.
We should go there tomorrow.
Maybe. It's possible.
You heard him on live. He's taking me there.
So you want to eat really spicy Indian food on Friday and then eat really spicy bread on Saturday?
You mean Sunday?
Oh, Sunday. So you take a day off and then Sunday you'll go back to eating spicy.
Sure.
Okay.
It's not your stomach. What do you care?
Yeah. Probably. Sure. Why not? Yeah, we were talking about the Korean barbecue place yesterday. Amazing. Jimmy's here. Says, hey, sorry I'm late. Hi, Jimmy. Welcome back.
Hi,
Are you guys
Jimmy.
getting snow? Yep, we sure are.
It's not really that much.
Yeah, we are getting the snow, though. There's a place in Houston that has a fried chicken buffet. I haven't been, but totally would. Oh.
Is it just one flavor, or is it like multi-flavored?
Well, it wouldn't be a very good buffet if they just had like a big thing of one thing of fried chicken there. Like, here you go.
Well, they might just have fried chicken in sides. Do they have like hot chicken, ranch chicken, regular chicken?
All right, well, let's talk about reselling, shall we? Maybe a little. No? You don't want to talk about reselling? We'll just talk about fried chicken.
We can talk about it.
I don't have anything to talk about. I do have one thing to talk about. So we sold a jacket today. And this guy was sending us messages and he's like, we're asking $120. And he's like, what, you guys have everybody's got this message. So you get the message and it's, what's the lowest you'll go? And our typical response is always the same. Make us an offer. And we'll go from there. We're not going to be like, I bought it for $60. The lowest I could possibly go is $75. We're not going to tell you. So make us an offer. So sends back an offer. Would you do $70 shipped? And I'm like, no.
Yeah, because originally,
absolutely not.
Originally, when he asked that, I responded with did the respond with offer and send $100. Right. And that's when he was like, will you take 70 shipped? No.
Yeah. And I hate it when people make that offer. It's like $70 free shipping. It's like, okay, so I can't do that because I can't just eliminate shipping. I'm like, and second of all, why would I take $70? You asked me what our lowest price is. We told you. We kind of told you, and we're sticking with it. So they message back and they're like, can you do $100 shipped? I'll pay right away. And I'm like, no, I can do $100 plus shipping. That's what I'm going to do on it. It's a rare jacket. We're really not going to unload it.
And it's a big coat too.
Yeah. I'm like, so no. And he's like, okay, thank you. And then he accepted the offer for $100. It hasn't paid.
Nope.
Was I'm going to pay fast only if I agreed to do 100 free shipping, or now it's like, well, since you didn't take my offer, I'm going to take my time and pay you. So I was sitting here today and I'm like, that's kind of rude. So I sent the guy a message and I'm like, hey, we're ready to ship this coat out. And you did say you were going to pay relatively quickly. I'm like, did you change your mind? Because if you did, it's a rare jacket. We'd like to put it back on our store. And I haven't got a response yet. But
and usually if something sells on eBay and they don't pay right away, I pull it off Poshmark anyway because I will forget. But I'm not doing it with this coat.
Yeah,
I'm leaving the coat on Poshmark.
What do you guys think the decorum is there? So let's say this guy doesn't pay for 3 days or for a day, and tomorrow morning it sells on Poshmark, and that person pays immediately. Would you just cancel the order on eBay and say, because if you cancel the order on eBay, you're risking getting a ding from eBay. So that's a tough one.
I don't know what to do.
Rosie says Pittsburgh picker is a secret term for food reviewer. That's true.
Right.
I'm not sure what the chicken buffet has, but imagine multiple flavors.
Yeah.
Susan can't handle the Korean barbecue. Too spicy for me. My daughter took me to a Korean barbecue brewery in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Beer was great. Food was fire.
That sounds great.
Sure. I only sold 2 things today, and they were on Facebook Marketplace. Surprising.
Wow.
Mark sold 40 postcards, $200 worth. Nice.
Nice.
Some buyers jagoffs. It's true. Ghosty?
Ghosted.
Ghosted.
buyer
Totally
of the
ghosted. Yeah.
coat.
Oh, totally. I'm king of the response when people say, I can get it for this lower price over here equals, cool, you should. I mean, if the price is that low enough, price isn't low enough, you're going to hate, I know you're going to hate mine. It's true. Rosie have had so many lowball offers today. Thank you, eBay layaway program. Thank you so much. Jimmy wouldn't take the ding with that.
Yeah,
what it's
I
sold for.
agree,
Yeah.
Jimmy.
I think it's a bigger risk pissing eBay off and getting the ding than it would be to sell it on Poshmark.
Yeah, I don't want the ding.
Yeah. Ed takes it off every platform because even if they don't pay, eBay has to be the platform to prioritize when cross-posting. Once the case is closed, I just cross-post them. Yeah. It's probably a good idea.
Maybe I should just take it off.
There you go. Look, Rosie has a suggestion for you. You can make it not for sale on Poshmark without deleting, but I would take the Posh sale and risk the ding, especially if it was more. Interesting.
Yeah, I have it on for $125 on there.
First, is the person following the rules? If you don't have an immediate payment on, not sure if it works on offers, then he gets a chance to pay. Yeah, no. So he's within his within the rules,
Yeah.
but the rules, Mark, are ridiculous. Like they're just ridiculous. Giving someone 4 days to pay is a little ridiculous anymore, because like with an auction, I can understand it because maybe you didn't know you won. So, you were just coming back, from a trip or something, and you're like, oh crap, I won the Care Bear, and then you log on and pay. So with an auction, I can understand it. With a buy it now thing, there's no excuse for this. Like there's just none. And the fact that he said he would pay right away in a message and then didn't after he accepted the offer that wasn't his offer is what's irritating about it. Because he made it a point. I didn't ask him if he's going to be like, I didn't say, hey, I'll do $100 plus shipping as long as you promise to pay. And he said, yeah, I'll pay. He brought it up. He was like, can you do 100 with shipping included? I'll pay right away. And I'm like, was that like a whole offer? It was like 100 with free shipping and pay right away is the offer. Or is the offer, I'll just pay right away in general and be a good buyer. So
yeah, I always pay right away.
Yeah, I can't. No, even on shopgoodwill.com, I pay right. Oh,
Same.
yeah, no, I did pay for the last thing.
You're like, except for I
forgot something. No, Flippin' Sports guys here. Paul's here. Say hello. Hi. Hey all. How's it going? Yeah. So we were talking about the eBay layaway program, Paul, which I'm sure you're familiar with. I am as well. Oh, they just got to change that, right? Like, I know that I'm like a broken record with this stuff at this point, but it's getting.
I don't get it. I just don't get it.
No,
I just don't get it.
Yeah, my pal Sal Vintage is here. Hello, all. Hi. Thanks for stopping by. We're discussing late payers and lowball offers. What else are we going to talk about? So I just, I mean, we at one point during Christmas, I think we had 10 people waiting for payment.
Yeah, something crazy.
Yeah. And you canceled 2 orders today. I canceled 2 yesterday.
Yep.
So we've canceled 4 for non-pay in the last 2 days. Like it's incredible. So I guess maybe that's probably what's under my skin about the whole thing. But, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty interesting. Flippin' Sports guy had multiple layaway orders during the Christmas week.
I just don't understand like what's so difficult about it. And if people are waiting until like Friday when they get paid, they shouldn't be buying it.
I mean, I can understand why they're doing it because maybe it's something rare that, you can't get anywhere else and you want to make sure you get it and stuff like that. But
yeah,
I don't know. I think it's one of those things where you just need to, you need to buy within your means. Like I'm not shopping for a Ferrari right now because I don't have the money for a Ferrari.
No.
So, First Impression Films. I work with the union. I have to be in no matter what, which is good and bad at the same time. That's true. Non-paying is and always has been a part of it. That's true.
Yeah.
Ed, I actually didn't have any layaway items this Christmas. Thankfully, all paid as soon as they accepted the offer. Or when they sent the offer. Wow, that's impressive, Ed. We had a bunch. We still do. It's just,
Yeah.
I mean, the easy way to get rid of it is to turn best offer off, but then I feel like that might not really work.
Yeah.
Because I'd say we're 50-50 split on, like people that just go on and buy it right now and people that make us offers. And I feel like some people make offers for like $2 less just because they know they're going to get accepted and they just have to have a little discount. And I feel like if you took best offers off, people would buy less. So, I mean, but that really is the only way to solve it at this point. And I don't think we're going to do that.
No.
And sometimes we have stuff that just gets stale and we need to move it. So
yeah, I mean, and you can, like, it wouldn't be hard. Like, you can just go in and bulk edit and turn it all off.
Yeah,
like, you could do that if you
Remember
really
what
wanted
happened last time I tried to do that?
No, that wasn't bulk editing. That was you hitting like business policies or something.
Yeah, no, I bulk edited all our shipping and or handling time to 2 days, and it didn't go well.
I feel
because for like the first week, like
different.
the postcards were still on were on one day, and nothing else was for some reason. And then
I'm not going in and doing it to separate 2021 items, people. That's how many we have now.
Yeah.
I've been busting to keep it over 2,000.
She has. Kathy's Craft Room says 4 days is too long. I thought eBay was going to change that to less days. That would be acceptable. It'd be an acceptable compromise if they did it for like 2 days. I mean, but I thought they were going to implement something where if we accept the offer, it charges the buyer's card. If they make an offer, or if we make them an offer and they accept it, it charges the buyer's card. Like Whatnot is a brand new site that's out, and somehow or another we can do a 30-second auction. Somebody can win that auction and it charges their card immediately. If they can figure out how to do that, eBay can figure this out. Rosie says, I think 75% or more of my sales are on an offer. Yeah, I agree. Hard to separate from it, but it's just another monthly transaction to me. Yeah, sure. I changed mine to 1 day, but I didn't see any change, sadly. Yeah, we did. When we changed to 1 day to handling, we certainly did. Fun fact from First Impression Films, that girl never got off the train. This is very true. This is very true. So Griff on eBay told me that eBay had to have control of payments, which they do now, in order to change the immediate payment. In order to change to immediate payment required on best offers. That's correct. Then they shouldn't. Maybe everybody isn't on managed payments, but it's not like what. I mean, if everybody isn't on managed payments, they can make it an option that's only available to people that are on managed payments, and they would probably incentivize a lot of people to move over to managed payments. But I thought if you sold on eBay, you had to be on managed payments by now. Like, you can't continue to use PayPal, which there's a small part of me that misses that system.
Oh, really?
I liked being able to like accrue a bunch of money in our PayPal and then dump it all into our checking account at one time.
Yeah, I mean,
I kind of like that.
It's kind of the same, but
I don't like eBay's bank holidays either. Like
Well, Adam, I mean, that's just a thing.
No, remember they had a bank holiday on a Friday and that messed up our deposit for some reason. Like nothing cleared from Friday to Sunday, and then it all cleared on Monday, or half of it cleared on Monday, and it was just
it was jacked.
Yeah, it was totally jacked. The only thing I saw change with 1 day was my loss of top seller from late shipping.
Oh.
Everyone is on managed payments at this point. They just aren't focused on immediate payment for offers because they want to focus on all the high-end items right now. Yeah, that's true. They do have some competition in the marketplace, though, and I feel like that's one of the things that people commonly complain about. And with all the competition, they should be trying to set themselves apart. And I know they've been top dog for a very long time when it comes to the secondary market. And I don't know, there's some competition now. and there's some legitimate competition. Poshmark is making a legitimate push, and so is Macari, and Facebook was. I don't know if it still is. I've talked to multiple resellers that are just out with Facebook, and so yeah, I don't know that Facebook. I remember everybody was telling me Facebook's going to be the next eBay. You look very confused.
I'm watching the cat. I'm watching the cat eating over here, and just how she's eating.
You look just very confused. I'm like, am I boring you? But
I'm just.
Yeah, everybody said Facebook was going to be the next big thing, and it wasn't. And to me, it wasn't. I have it so eBay only pays me once a week. It's like a paycheck. Yeah, so do we.
Yeah, same here.
Every Tuesday.
I don't understand the people that do it daily. That's weird.
It could be okay. I think your account would go into negative a lot, though, depending on when you ship. Because if it...
Yes, that's what I mean. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. A couple of my items that are more expensive, I set a limit on offers. That was helping me from getting crazy low ball offers, which drives me crazy. Like, yeah, oh yeah. When we get low ball offers, you'll hear Sarah go, $5? What are you, crazy? No.
$5.
And then she'll be like, how about $70? Or how about...
Yeah, no, if they're like $5 and we're asking like 20, I'm like, how about 19?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. If you send us a lowball offer, so if we're asking $20 on something and you send us a $5 offer, you're getting a 50-cent discount back. Like you're getting $19.50 back from me. You might even get $19.75. If you then take that offer and add a quarter to it, you're getting a $19.99 offer back. Like I'm playing with the algorithm is all I'm doing at that point. Like the only reason I didn't flat out decline your first one is because the algorithm likes it when you counter offer. So if you send me an offer that is absolutely insulting, I'm dropping the price 50 cents and sending it back. And I will do that all day long until you run out of offers. Like, because at that point, I don't really want you to buy it because you're a jerk. Right. So, for cheap China stuff. Oh, wait. Even I'm reading the wrong comment. Even I said that Facebook was going to be the next big thing. I think what really brought them down was all the bots, drop shippers, and scammers there. But almost all the listings I see are drop shippers for cheap China stuff. Yeah, I agree. I have it every day and look at the account at the end of the month to move money around. Yeah. Oh, you do?
Oh.
That's interesting.
Wow.
Do you ever have a problem with shipping? Like, does your eBay managed payments ever go in negatives? Because I know if you have overlapping and it dumps your account, and then you have more shipping than you do product, it'll pop your account into negative. But I was getting $25 offers today on an item listed for $200.
Wow,
that's
what a bunch of jerks.
Rosie, my immediate counter offer would be $199.99. Are we having a puker?
Yep, the cat's throwing up.
I can hear it. Oh, God.
I have to clean it up, guys. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm too anal.
Oh,
I need some more to drink, so just hold.
Oh, Lord. There's two firsts that happened today. The cannibalism conversation and a cat has puked alive on YouTube. Are you back? No, you're not back. Okay. Facebook Marketplace can be number one whenever they choose, but they are slouching in their approach. Wild theory. They buy eBay and then own the reselling market. Yeah, there was a bunch of people that said they were going to do that. I don't think eBay would ever sell. I think eBay is kind of a solidified company at this point, and they have no interest in selling it. I mean, they've had plenty of offers and opportunity to sell off eBay, and they didn't do it. I think HP made a pull for them at one time, and they just never could come to a deal. I just send one offer. If the second one is just $1 more and that's their latest offer, I decline. I think the first offer is what helps the algorithm. Yeah, I kind of, there's a point where I just like messing with them. So like, I'll just keep doing it back and forth because it amazes me, like the logic behind somebody that would do this. Like if you're asking $100 for something and I send you a $10 offer and then I send back $199 and then you send back $10.50. Like, is that person literally sitting there thinking to themselves, if I offer 50 more cents, maybe he'll take this insanely insulting offer. Or are they just being a jerk? Like, I don't know. There's a part of me that thinks they're sitting there going, if I bump it up 25 cents more, I think he'll bite. No, I haven't hit my checking account in Toy Store. If there's not sales for a few days, postcards never an issue. Yeah, that's why we kind of went with the weekly, because you can get that shipping overlap. Thanks for letting us know what the algorithm likes. Would appreciate more of this knowledge. I got the knowledge from Ed. And yeah, the algorithm does like you counter offering and not declining offers, because if you start like, we've all had like 3 lowball offers in a day. And if you start declining offers over and over again, the algorithm doesn't like it. So never at least decline the first one. But if you play back and forth with them for a little while, I found 2 things that happen. Number one, some lowballers actually figure it out when you know, if again, using the $100 item, what will happen is, and this has happened to me before, is I'll send back, if they send me a $25 offer on a $100 item, we'll say, and then I send back,
oh, what'd I do?
Your camera's off. You're just a talking ball. So
Okay.
if I send back the $199 offer, and then they send back $25.50, and then we keep going for a little while, there's only a select amount. They only have 5 offers they can make, and once they get down to that one offer, they some of them start becoming more realistic in their thinking, and they come back up. So, and I have had that happen before, where this person started at $25 and we ended up at $85. So it does happen. So that's why I kind of play the game back and forth with them a little bit. Rural Squirrel's going to change the subject. Charge change the subject, but do you use a lister or have experience with that? I am hiring a lister. She starts tomorrow. Wondered how others have had that set up with an arrangement. I do not.
Yeah, you do. You use me.
Well, I guess technically I do. It's Sarah, but Sarah does all the listing in our business. I have not. I would imagine. I have no idea. What I'd be curious, are you asking like how you're paying this person? Is it just an hourly wage? Are you paying them a percentage or what? I'm not sure, but you're gonna have to update us and let us know how this works out, because I'd be curious to know. Because someday we're probably gonna need one, because Sarah's gonna just quit.
I quit today. You just don't know yet.
I ended up selling for $160 on Posh before I calmed down and enough to counter offer. Yeah, see, and it does work sometimes. It's just weird. If you watch any of the nerd resell YouTube channels, they give lots of insights as to eBay's constantly making the worst business decisions possible.
No.
Yeah, I can see that. It's hard to know what the algorithm likes, but of course, daily listing, sales, sending offers, or just activity is liked. Other than that, everything else is just speculation. It seems like it likes it when you edit things one at a time. Like when we move things from one bin to another, and we have to edit like the SKU in like 12 or 20 things at a time. It seems like almost all the time something in that list of things that we moved sells, like right away. And again, it's all speculation, but it seems like it likes if you bulk move things, it seems like it starts to, so like we put a lot of stuff in these drawers that are next to me, one time, and there was a bunch of stuff in here that was like really stale, and it was just sitting around. And when I moved it, a few of the things that like we've had for like 6 or 8 months started to sell. So it's just weird. And all I did was go in there, change the SKU to drawer 1, drawer 2, or drawer 3. So I don't know. Could go. I think it likes that though.
I don't think it does.
If people put as much focus on their stores and products as much as they do on faking the mystery algorithm schemes out, that's true.
I agree. I agree. Like, I don't even think like algorithms. Like, seriously?
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, I do it for 2 reasons. The one reason is sometimes these lowball offers actually have a I guess the best a come to Jesus moment and realize, wait, maybe $5 on 100 isn't a great offer, and then they come up. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it works sometimes. eBay would sell in 2 seconds if there's an option is to sell or be crushed. Facebook has the outreach to crush them. All they have to do is hire and pay real money. People do that a lot. People do that to people that can run that aspect. Yeah, I just feel like Facebook doesn't care. Facebook Marketplace is just toying at present. They are essentially letting someone with another job at Facebook be in charge of the marketplace while they tinker and learn. It's their choice when they make it. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know that Facebook cares that much about the marketplace. I feel like the marketplace is just Mark says it all the time. I feel like marketplace is just a way to keep people on their site, and if it's keeping people on their site, it's doing the job that they want it to do, because they make all their money off of advertisements. They don't make that much money off of marketplace. So I feel like really the only thing Facebook Marketplace is there is just so that you don't necessarily have to leave Facebook to shop. By the way, not a fan of Facebook, just someone that overanalyzes things like that.
I'm not a fan of it either.
No.
So
I'm going to give her a $10.99 and pay her by the piece, but wondered how much of the listing other people actually have them do. I don't know. We've never got to that point where we needed to consider something like that. But Auroral Squirrel, did you ever look into, I mean, I'm not saying you should fire your lister, but did you ever look into Hammock? Because Hammock would kind of take this person's job and probably do it a lot cheaper.
But then you still have to take the pictures.
That's all you'd have to do. Yeah.
But that's the worst part.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Jimmy says he'll be reaching out to people next week. Going to be starting Posh. Ooh.
Yay.
Fancy. I have a feeling I'm on that list.
Maybe you're not. Don't be so full of yourself.
Maybe you're probably on the list. I'm not on the list. Although I did figure out
the list.
I did figure out the Posher VA and stuff. So there.
That's true. I don't know anything about it really.
If you're selling very unique things, then I don't think the algorithm matters, since you're the only one. When it comes to very common saturated item, it matters so much, sadly. Mark does nothing special in his postcard store to poke the algorithm, just list and let it ride daily sales all year. Yeah, but you list a lot, Mark. You list a ton, which is kind of helping it. I don't know. We like to believe that the algorithm is helping us.
I don't believe in it.
Sarah's a non-believer. She hasn't seen the light yet.
I don't believe it. I list things every day.
Yeah, we do.
And I've been keeping track every single day. I did 146 listings last week. I don't know how many I'm up to this week. I'll add it up at the end of the week.
Yeah. You have to take the pictures and still put details for them to make a listing, but that's all I'm going to say about it. That's right. Don't talk too much about it. We're both on the list.
Ooh, I made the list.
We're on a list. We're probably on a lot of lists, and some of them probably aren't good. Mark paid a lister for clothes. I took photos and measurements, and they did the rest. Interesting. Algorithm atheist sticker idea.
I don't believe in it.
Sarah doesn't believe. Sarah hasn't drank the algorithm Kool-Aid yet. We're getting her there sooner or later. Susan took a Posh vacation last year due to low sales. Tried Depop in 2021. Fail. Thinking about Macari this year. Susan, Poshmark only is good if you babysit it really well. And Rosie turned us on to Posher VA, which does all the babysitting for you and does all the sharing and everything. And it has quadrupled our sales on Poshmark.
Yeah.
Because if you don't constantly share, and so like the little Posher VA will share your store as many times as allowed to not get you kicked off of Poshmark. And it will, it literally it's our second best marketplace at this point. And we sell weird stuff. Like it's not just clothing. We sold a PlayStation on Poshmark. We sold those weird ashtrays with the baby ashtrays.
Yeah.
Like it had the cigarette case and then the little tiny personal ashtray, which as a former smoker, that tiny little ashtray would be awful. Because like you could fit
it would
at
ash
most.
all over the place.
Well, that and like everybody as a former smoker had that ashtray that you were just a bit, well, you probably not you, because you probably emptied it every 20 seconds, but
True.
like my father, there was one button there, it could be still on fire and he'd dump it. But yeah, that little ashtray, you put one out and you could get two in there tops. I don't know.
I like to be clean.
That's right. Some people put the state in as Pennsylvania, using the initials is the better one Wait, is it better one way or not? Is it?
Or another.
Some people say put the initial in as Pennsylvania or using the initials is better one way or another. I think the SEO out there, PA is Pennsylvania, drops Mike. I don't know what you're talking about.
Search engine. The search engine.
Oh, search engine. Okay.
Search engine optimization. Like,
well, I know what that means, but
meaning like, that it's not going to matter if you put that for the.
Okay, I see. Yeah. I got it. Okay. Now I get it.
That's too much for him to read.
Way
Mark.
too much.
Try to keep it to 5.
And you're using abbreviations, and it's just there's a lot to unpack in that comment for me. My brain just locked up right there in the middle of it, and there was nothing else I could do. It's like I almost got an ice cream headache from reading the rest of it.
I want ice cream.
I sell a lot of plush and bedding on Posh as well. Yeah, we sell
plush.
We sell plush. Yeah, we sold the Squishmallows and people. I'm sorry, but I gotta say it. I was packing up the little. I don't think we have one, but the tiny little Squishmallow, and I'm putting it into this cube priority box, and I'm thinking to myself, someone literally paid $20 for this little thing and $7.95 to ship it.
Yeah.
That's insanity. Do you pay for Posh or VA, or is it or just the free level? So they give you a 14-day trial, and they kind of set you up with how to use it. And I'd recommend reading the instructions carefully. I would, because you have to have it on a computer that doesn't shut off, because if it shuts off, it won't be able to do its thing. Because it shares your store, it sends offers for you, it does all kinds of stuff, and you can set those parameters in there. But it's a 14-day free trial, and then after that, it's $24 a month. And if you're interested in it,
they don't ask for your credit card for the trial either.
They don't ask for a credit card for the trial, so you can give it a whirl and see how it works out. And if you're interested in it, let me know, and I'll have Rosie drop her little referral link here. Rosie, I may be bothering you if you don't mind. She doesn't mind. It's $25 a month, well worth it, not to do all the work that needs to be done for Poshmark.
Yes,
$25 a month is better than your time. Oh, absolutely. And it does translate into sales. It does. Mm-hmm. I mean, it does for us, and it has for Rosie, it has for Ed, and it definitely does. Are Squish still a thing? I don't think so. Everybody should stop by.
We barely have any.
We are running low on Squish for sure.
Like, we barely have any.
Yeah, we are running low on Squishmallows. Good photos, good titles with keywords, 1 to 2 day shipping, a price to sell will do more than chasing foil hat theories. My turn to rant. Good to rant.
I agree, actually.
I just tossed a postcard. That's good for you, Mark. Way to go. Here, I'll help you. Here.
What was that?
A pen.
Oh.
Mark likes it when I throw things, so I don't know why. He's a very destructive person.
What's happening
for someone that sells postcards, he really does like destruction.
Mark, you really like postcards?
I sold so much Squish in December, like $500. It was wild. I think he does. He seems like he does.
Do you really like them? Like, do you actually like them?
I think.
Like, do you have any of your own that you don't want to sell?
Maybe. We'll see. I feel like anything that you source frequently, you end up keeping 1 or 2 things. Like, I would never think I'd have a Cabbage Patch, and I have 2. That one and that one.
Yeah, I almost didn't sell the one that I found yesterday that I showed Rosie and Jimmy, and I put it on today after I washed it and everything, and it sold in like 20 minutes.
There you go.
For $58.
Yeah. Yes, that was a far one. You like that? I honestly don't think if I sourced clothes like Rosie does and was more active in reselling, I probably can make a tad bit more than I do at my full-time job just because of Posh. I agree. Totally agree. How many listings do we have on Poshmark?
520 something.
There you go. But the Mark and
the sold still stay on there.
Yeah.
So probably like 450.
Mark and Susan, most of it came from eBay. So we cross-listed everything from eBay. Like, none of it is new stuff. Like, we just took our existing stuff and started moving it over to Poshmark. And we used Vendu to do it, which I actually think I might take a pause on, because I've been getting a lot of questions about it. So I might take a little pause on sourcing videos on Monday, and I might do a video showing you guys how Vendu works and showing kind of why we like it the way we like it, because I've been getting a lot of questions
like
about it.
it.
So I'd like to show it
I
to you.
love Vendu.
So Mark does like postcards. Yes, he has
Oh,
a collection.
cool. I didn't know if you did or not. I mean, I
Yeah.
like Cabbage Patches, so I mean, it's
He
kind
knows.
of like the same thing.
Yeah. Rosie's got some advice for you, Ed. You just have to get laid off from your job, so you have to go full time. That's what she did.
Nice.
Rosie, California is expensive. That's true.
Yeah.
Not that any of us are endorsing you getting laid off, Ed, but I think we could make it happen if you wanted us to. I mean, we can make an anonymous phone call to your job.
Oh my God. Don't even speak like that.
Did you get them to sponsor you? No sponsor. Just people are asking, like, we've had a bunch of people ask the difference between List Perfectly since we've had experiences with both of them. And we've also had people ask us, like, is Vendu worth the extra money? And I think it is, but it's hard to articulate without showing anybody why I think it is. And if they did want to sponsor me, I mean, I'm happy to accept it. But and I'm sure I could apply for a referral link or something like that. It's not really that big of a deal to me. I would rather show you guys why we chose this platform to do it with, and that's really what I wanted to do. And I haven't done one of those videos in a while, so it would be nice and a little change, because
Education.
it's anybody's guess on what we're going to come up with this weekend, because we saw our auction preview yesterday.
Yes.
And it's sad.
It's
not good.
Awful, guys.
Yeah. It's real bad. We had neither one of us thought this auction, after 2 weekends off from them not being there, because it was Christmas and
was
New
going to
Year's,
be this bad.
was going to be bad. And it's not good.
It's real bad.
Yeah. Ed, come over to these neck of the woods. It's so warm out. Yeah, super warm. But it is cheaper. Oh my God.
Ed likes the cold. It will be fine for him.
That's right. Although if I wanted to, and if my job knew, I could be fired way over 500 times after all the things I've done over the 13 years I've been there. But don't tell anyone.
Ed, what you doing there?
Apparently Jimmy's in the same boat here. These are two future full-time resellers right here.
I actually probably could have been too, but I quit first.
Yeah.
Probably not, though.
I was going to say, no, you could, maybe. I don't think you really didn't do anything outside of the realm of just honest mistakes.
I'm a goody two-shoes.
Yeah. That's accurate. That's very
Adam
accurate.
always says I work too hard to my detriment.
It's true.
I always do more than is needed.
You do.
Well, that's just how I am.
Yes. But then you get mad about it.
I call Adam minimum effort. That's what I call Adam.
Yeah.
And he always tells me that I always do way more than I need to.
It's not minimum effort. It's working smarter, not harder. That's the motto I live by.
It's minimum effort.
Not minimum effort. It's not even close to minimum effort. If it was minimum effort,
If
it was minimum effort, this YouTube channel wouldn't have any subscribers.
That's true. I mean, you do work hard on it. I do agree with that, and it is hard, and I wouldn't want to do it. And I do appreciate it, and I am very proud of you for what you've accomplished with it.
Aww.
Tear.
I'm getting a little verklempt.
Screenshot.
No, that got taken away quickly. Someone's going to rewind and get that screenshot, though.
Oh, yeah, you can still get it.
Yeah. Mark said the auction looked pretty awful. I'm only 15 minutes away, so I'll go take a peek in person. Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that looked good, there was one thing.
The Hot Wheels. That was it.
And I can't risk
And
my whole day wondering if I'm going to get Hot Wheels.
That's the thing with that, and Mark knows it because Mark goes to this auction too. It's the same thing. We were thinking, we could go because we could certainly use the Hot Wheels for whatnot. But if there's two collectors there that are willing to pay $4 or $5 for these Hot Wheels, it's over for us. And then we pretty much wasted the whole day. So we're gonna hit some thrift stores tomorrow, but I don't know with the amount of stores we're gonna hit tomorrow. I don't know if it would translate into a good video. I'm certainly gonna try, but. If not, there'll be a Vendu video, or there'll be both. I don't know. We'll find out. Any app that talks to these selling sites are one change away from screwing up store listings. Yeah. But this one if there's I'll show you the app on Monday, but this one, if there's a discrepancy or they change something, it fails and doesn't list and just says you got to change something here or whatever. Heather's giving hearts because I hugged a Cabbage Patch. Rosie hated her old job so much I only cried over the loss of easy money. Yeah, Sarah was in the same boat there.
I was literally like having to pull over driving to work because I was like physically ill.
Yeah,
because I thought I was going to throw up.
I witnessed it when me and Sarah first started getting serious, and she was staying over my house more frequently.
My Sunday scaries.
Her demeanor from Saturday to Sunday was like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, like, and well, not in an angry way. Like, which one's the angry one? Dr. Jekyll or Hyde? I
think Jekyll's the angry one.
So Jekyll's like really angry and furious. It would be like Dr. Depresso or whatever, because Sarah went from like this happy person that you see right now to just. And then I'd be like, "Are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm fine." "Do you want something to eat?" "No, I'm not hungry." Like it would and it was the worst thing to watch.
Definitely true.
And it was all because of that job. I have 2 accounting apps having issues due to eBay and Etsy changes. One with a listing sync due to eBay changes. Yeah, this one just fails. And we've had it happen when eBay changed something with the shoes. It'll start to list and then it will say listing failed. You need to update this. So it does seem to know, but I don't know. We don't use it to list on eBay though. We list the stuff gets listed on eBay, and then this app pulls from eBay and pushes to the other platform. Yeah. So we use it as kind of a jumping point, and it just pulls all the pictures and everything and pushes it onto Macari or
picture pages.
Right. I'm hoping I can be full-time one day, but I don't think that will happen until my daughter is older. I have a safe amount in savings and have established relations with sourcing. Yeah. I mean, if you don't need to, you don't need to, but I feel like, I don't know, Ed, it's just my opinion. I feel like everybody in this business will reach that precipice. Like you'll reach a point where, and this is going to sound really bad at first, but just bear with me on the thought. You're going to reach a precipice where you're making so much in your reselling business that your job is almost getting in the way. Like that if you had those extra 8 hours or whatever, it would push you over to the other side of that mountain. And it seems like everybody gets to that point where you're like, I can only do so much because of my time schedules at this point. But I'm at this high level with reselling and it's consistent this way. And I could make it work if I just maybe cut a few luxuries out of my life and then say, I'm doing it. And that's where it seems like a lot of people get to that point, and some people don't. But, you know, I think it could happen. Has anyone ever just pulled over to the side of the road and just cried because you're forced to go to a job that you despise just to survive?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Seriously. And I was like, I was opening the door to like, because I thought I was going to throw up like in the road.
Yeah.
Like, this is like true story.
Yeah, it is true. And I've done it. I mean, there's been times where I was when I used to work in sales. And
like, how do you think, like, we're all having this conversation, like Ed, obviously it's happened to you. And Rosie's like, Sarah, I think we're the same person. And if you go down, like everyone's, you know, Jimmy's like every day, like every day. How is it that all of us have worked in these horrible environments? Like, why are all these places treating their employees so poorly?
It's not.
And like, you just feel like you can't even take a day off, or if you ask for a day off, then you get berated. Like, it's just terrible. But then you have all this vacation time at the end of the year you can't use.
I'm going to jump up on my soapbox for a second here. I decided a long time, like years ago, that I wasn't going to do this ever. Like, I wasn't going to work for somebody ever again.
But Adam, like, you're different.
Yeah, but in my mind, and
Adam would be homeless before you work for somebody else.
Yes, it's true. I mean, not homeless, but I will take significant hits in my own life to not work for somebody. And here's why. Again, soapbox moment. My apologies for jumping up on my soapbox, but I'm going to. It's not worth it. You can make just ruined my soapbox moment. It's not worth it. If you're miserable the fact that money is coming in and it's not making you happier. Why are you doing it? Now, I know a lot of people have children and stuff like that, and there's obligations and so forth and so forth. And it makes a lot of sense. So maybe your climb to that eventual precipice to where you can push yourself over the edge and be financially independent is a little longer than most people, but it's a goal to work for, because I don't think as people we are meant to work at a job. I read it. Somebody put it up on Instagram, and it was a really cool post. There's a lot of people that just post quotes all the time, and most of them I just roll right past. But this one caught my attention because it said that we are not meant to work at a job for 65 years or however long, and then we die and we are replaced in 6 minutes. And that's the truth. Like, and that's sad to think about, that you put your entire life into something, and whenever you retire, whenever you leave, you're replaced in a day or two. And I don't think it's a horrible way to think about it.
That's can be true, but it can also be not true.
It can be not true. I mean, you could be an irreplaceable person, but how many of us are? Not
well,
many.
I'm not trying to get up on my soapbox, but they still haven't replaced me at my old job.
But they're not actively trying to. They could find somebody, if they wanted to pay the money, they could find somebody just as good as you, but they don't want to. There's a difference there.
Right. Yeah, I'm just saying, want to spend the money. That's true.
They could find somebody to do your job, but they don't want to. They want to take the easy road. But I just think that that's a horrible way of living life. Like, I'd rather enjoy my life and maybe not buy a new car, or maybe not go to Europe, or do whatever it is that I can't afford to do.
Right.
And be happy with my life, than to work and slave for somebody and just be miserable and crying on my way to work. And I'd rather just bite the bullet and do what I got to do. And
I'd rather live in a box.
Live in a box. Yeah. Cardboard box. Okay. I'm done. I'm jumping off my soapbox. Rosie says, I'm not making the same money as I was before. I just decided I'd rather make less for now and be happy. Yeah. That's exactly right.
Preach on, girl.
People don't leave because of bad companies. They leave because of bad managers. Also,
that's
very true. Yeah. That's Rosie's giving me the thank you. Appreciate it. Adam, you're correct. Life is too short to let a job make you miserable. Agreed. Ed's giving me it too. See, it's soapbox. In America, it's not who you are, it's what you do. True. Very true. Someone is giving 20 years of their life, and they well, I think he meant to say, God forbid they break their leg, and the next day a big company replacement is already being trained. And and that's what I don't get. And I wasn't a corporate ladder guy. Like, when I worked for corporations and I saw these people that are like, if I keep working hard, I'm going to get a 30% raise next year, and I might be moved up to this management position, and I might get, and it's just, it sounds like a lot when you say it, when someone's talking to you, but it's not. Like, they're giving you, a living wage, and maybe you're making good money, but like, in the end, what are you going to get out of it? Like, it was going to be printed on your gravestone, Adam, whatever. I'm not going to say my last name, but was almost the general manager of a Lone Star Steakhouse, or, was almost the CFO of Hewlett Packard. Like, is anybody going to care? No one's going to come visit your grave, but, Adam's grave's over here. He was the CFO of Hewlett Packard. Like, no one cares. Hewlett Packard, whatever. Just saying. Hi, Rachel. You came in right at a time when we're just having a I want to work for myself festival here. Yeah. You missed my soapbox. But we're talking about,
if you really want to hear, you can rewind.
Rachel's the same way, though. She's self-employed, and I'm sure Rachel's got horror stories of working for companies and just being absolutely miserable and crying on your way to work and stuff like that. Everybody does, right? At my job, I was regularly working 80 hours a week, covering open shifts so people could have days off. And the second they saw a way to save money, they let me go. They don't care about people. Totally, totally true. I want to work for me too. You do work for you, don't you?
Well, she does real estate too.
Yeah, but there's not really much of a management structure when it comes to real estate. No. Yeah. The only benefit is, and I think it's the only reason I haven't been fired, is because I work for a small family company. They don't like turnover. Everyone where I work has been there no less than 9 years. That's good. It certainly is good. It just, my fear always when I worked for, I don't want to freak you out, Ed. Never mind.
Stop, Adam. Stop talking about it.
Both my wife and I have retired, and we do whatever the heck we want to now. Well, congratulations.
You're the bosses to your own self.
Boss to your own self. Yes, even real estate, I'm considered self-employed. Yeah. We were
That's
just
what I
talking
thought.
about,
I
you
just
know,
I was just saying.
we were just talking about how people are, a lot of people are very miserable in their jobs, and it's one of those things where, you know, people don't feel very appreciated anymore. How long have I worked for myself? 13 years now. 14 years now. So it's been a while. And you can't go back. That's a big thing. Like, I tried, and you can't go back. Once you do it, and once you work for yourself and you realize that you can make it work, going back, you can try it, and it's very hard to do.
Well, of course it is.
Well, right. And what happens is, just like what Mark was saying, that most people quit because of bad managers. When you work for yourself and then you go back to a company that's mismanaged, it drives you mental.
Well, yeah, especially because people like us that are self-employed are self-motivated people. Like, I don't need somebody to wake me up at 8:00 in the morning and say, hey, look, you need to go list on eBay or else you're going to be broke.
Right.
You know, I do it myself.
Well, but my biggest problem when I went back was management, because when you go back to work and management is poor, or like in my case, I went back into working in sales, in insurance, and I would walk in, you know, on a Wednesday or whatever, and we'd have our sales meeting. And the whole time in the sales meeting, I don't know, for those of you that maybe aren't in sales, you sit around on this table and everybody talks about what their potential sales are going to be for the month and how much it's going to be worth and stuff like that. And then also what they've already sold. It's a complete waste of time. It's a way for management to justify that you're doing your job.
Well,
Other than that, it's a complete waste of time. I could be out there doing something much more constructive. And as a person that was self-employed, I'm thinking to myself, I drove all the way from my house to here. And now I'm sitting here for 2.5 hours listening to everybody else in the business talk about what they're doing. And it's a waste of time. Like, I could have been doing something to be productive, and instead I'm sitting here talking.
Yep.
Yeah. Ed said, you can tell me I'm not going to freak out. I think I have more than enough experience that I can easily find another 9-to-5 job. I'll tell you, family companies worry me because there's a very big possibility that, one, the family could have some sort of separation issue, or two, a bigger company could come and buy them up. And then that's almost as bad. That happened to my mom. When she was working at a storage unit. It was a family-run storage company that had 4 storage units. And when another corporation swooped in, they were like, oh, we're going to keep everybody. They didn't. They fired everybody and brought in their own thing and changed the whole thing around. So Rachel wants to know if we can go live daily.
We would probably die.
No. No. Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday is plenty. At this point.
Monday, Tuesday, what now?
Yeah, well, I guess if you consider Whatnot Monday, Tuesday, but we don't really just chat, we sell things. But yeah, no. I mean, we could, if somebody wants to pay us for it, like a lot more than what YouTube pays us for. Like, if there's a radio station out there that wants, sure.
I always told you should be in the radio, but you never wanted to.
I've told you many times. There's 2 people that make money in radio now. There's Howard Stern. I guess Joe Rogan's doing pretty good with the podcast, so I guess he'd be a close second at this point.
Well, you'll never know unless you apply yourself.
That's right. I'll start doing podcasts. It'll be great. That's just another thing I need to edit.
It's your voice. Everyone loves it.
I get contacted all the time for tech positions or management. I politely decline as never to burn a bridge. Yeah, no, good point. I didn't burn too many bridges. 1 or 2 though. Before reselling, I worked at Gold's Gym. I was extremely fit. Now living my introverted life, some days I don't get out of my PJs. I love days like that. I'm just saying.
I don't.
I do.
I don't like them. I mean, maybe like once a week, maybe, but no. I mean, sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like to get up and get moving.
Yeah. Rachel still hasn't caught our Whatnot.
It was good this week.
Yeah, we enjoyed it this week. It was nice.
We had 2 really good ones.
I think we're figuring it out. I think the key, we'll get off the job description back into reselling. I think the key with Whatnot auctions seems that, like, if you have a nice flow and you can kind of, I don't know, have a reason why everything's going in this certain order. It seems to go a lot better, and people seem to there seems to be a little bit more activity. Like the toy auction we had a nice kind of flow to it. We kind of, we didn't just grab different things. We kind of did all of one thing and then all of one thing. And then all, like, we had it kind of in groups, and it worked out really well. So we tried to do the same thing with the shirts, and we think it worked out equally as well. Like if we ran a hot rod shirt, we would run 2 after that. And then maybe after that, we'd run like something nature oriented. We'd run 2 more after that. And then single stitch, we'd run 3 or 4 of those, and it worked. So I think we're kind of figuring it out and we're getting a following. So I think it's going in the direction we want it to go. So
Yeah, it's good. It was good this week.
this is words I live by right here. Goal is to make more money with doing less.
That's what we call Adam, minimum effort.
Words to live by. No, it's true. That's
Minimum
what everybody's
effort.
trying to. Funny thing
Yeah,
is,
but see, I like working. I'm not you.
funny thing is that's exactly what happened. Thankfully, these people aren't that big and still keeping everyone. Our business is sort of unique here in social, so hard to find good ones like us. Well, that's good. Or legit. Got it. They aren't legit, so hard to find. Oh, that's good. Does Whatnot have an algorithm? No, I don't think it does. It might. I don't know. I noticed the people are really pushing the action figures. Whatnot's very pushing the action figure. So, and our action figure auction was pretty good this week. It's so much so good that we are going to be blitzing tomorrow to try and find more because we need more. And I'd like to do 2 a week. I think I'd like to do 2 a week, but I don't know that we have the inventory or the time to do 2 a week every week.
We might. I mean, if we get a large amount, we will be able
Yeah.
to.
But it's just finding that large amount for the right money right now.
It'll happen.
It will. We have an endless supply, or a relatively endless supply of T-shirts, so we're going to keep rolling with that. But the toys are a little harder. Life is only about who keeps the most money, right? No, it's not. I don't think it is, but that's I would like to have more money, but I'm not going to keep it. If I'm getting more money, I'm definitely going to be spending it. I have no problem spending money. Now, neither does Sarah.
That's not true.
You have no problem spending money?
No, I have problems. I don't like spending it.
What are you talking? Who am I talking to?
I don't know.
The girl that comes walking in the front door with a Victoria's Secret bag.
Don't even. I have gift cards, okay?
Gift cards. I had returns and gift cards.
I did have returns and gift cards.
You didn't spend any of our own money on it?
$28.
Exactly. That's
Oh.
what I thought. That's exactly what I thought.
Well, like I got some body scrubs and stuff, and I bet you're going to try them when you go into the shower. Don't even lie.
Are they Victoria's Secret?
Yeah,
No,
you probably will
definitely
try
not
them.
gonna try.
He will, guys.
Unless I
Don't
run
let
out
him
of
fool
soap.
you. He uses philosophy. Don't let him lie to you.
I don't. I haven't used it in a while.
But you used to always.
No, it makes me itchy.
No. Lies,
like it.
guys.
I haven't used it in a
He
while.
loves
I did like it, but now I don't. I like that stuff you get me from Avon.
I know. I have to order it.
No. Hey Adam, remember the $2,000 sneaker buy we talked about? Yeah, I do. Why? Was that the video you put out today? I didn't. Where'd it go? It's under. No, there it is. It's under my. Oh no, that's you got something about refund. You did post a video about it today. Okay, I gotta check it out. Ed wants to know how many pieces of Victoria's Secret would you keep if you bought a pallet of them, Sarah?
It all depends. I mean, it all depends if it was my size. I mean, maybe I don't know, half. It all depends. It all depends.
When Mark and his wife got married, we had at the end of the month about $10. Yeah, we were there when we first started seeing each other. Both of us were broke.
We were real broke.
Yeah, we were broke. I was a struggling landscaper, and Sarah was.
I was just struggling.
I
was still paying my student loans down, so I'm not gonna lie, they were garnishing my wages. But
yeah,
I was trying to get a payment plan with them, and I just couldn't. But then I paid it all off.
Yeah.
So
Rachel,
I paid off all of them.
She posted a video about it today. When you have time, it's a long one. Yeah, I'll check it out for sure. And
Cool.
is my jaw going to be on the floor the whole time on all these sneakers you got? Probably. Mark says I would make slingshots out of the Victoria's Secret thongs. Oh, funny. Rosie's happy to have $10 at the end of the month. $10 equals 2 postcards. That's true. That's a good point. And some of ours are less. We have a few that are less than $10. So if you're so inclined to spend your $10 on our postcards, you can go right ahead. I have to get new stickers made. And I'm debating on whether or not I should use Sticker Mule again. I like these stickers, but I feel like they're really high quality. And I could get more if they're a little less quality.
Oh, yeah, we should definitely get less quality. That's what people want nowadays. They love
No, I mean, it's a sticker. It's not like I'm not going to get one that doesn't stick to anything, but it's just a sticker. It doesn't need to be this fancy vinyl that these are printed on.
I don't know. I like them, and I think they're good.
All right, fine. I'll get the regular one. I'm gonna again. I got to get the ones made with the new logos, and I've been slacking on that, and then I got to get a T-shirt order in at some point because we are going to have T-shirts.
Yeah, so, well, I mean, you just really are slacking because your minimum effort. So.
We might even create a merch site. I already own pghpicker.com, so I think I might have to do that. I don't know. Nobody will buy anything, so it doesn't really matter. But we'll have it.
It might.
Did you see? Yeah, I was actually going to talk about that, Mark. Did you see the email I sent with the link? On the article?
So why is
people
it?
Are so serious. I didn't read it yet. I hadn't had a chance.
Oh, for the love!
Today was rough, Mark. I didn't had a chance, but I glanced at it for a second, and then something happened, and I had to go attend to that. But I do have to check it out. I'm curious to know why they didn't. I imagine there's a reason, but I don't. I'm curious to know. So, is Sarah going to bleach tie dye? No, they are going to be. Well, they are going to be bleach tie dyed, but they're not going to be bleach tie dyed by Sarah. It's going to be similar to the Dark County Picker, the one that Jimmy sent me. It's going to be that look, but black and white, and with the yellow logo on it, and then the stuff on the back. So that's the plan with them. We're going to order a bunch.
I got a whole stack. All like rubber banded up that I'm gonna bleach tie dye tomorrow. So I might pass out from the fumes again. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this up here. Hit the like button. Would you help them out? Come on.
Ow.
Come on, man.
Help a child out.
Bad teeth smiling was not a thing. Makes sense. Yeah, but you can smile without being toothy.
Yeah, it looks great.
I mean, you can, right? I mean, it doesn't look good with me because I have chipmunk cheeks, but, you can. Try to smile without showing your teeth.
I just did.
I'll do it again. Yeah, see? But they look like this.
Yeah, they do.
Or they get the arm up on the thing and they're like...
Yeah.
I don't know.
They love being on chairs.
The school ones are my favorite. I think I did it in the What Sold video where... Like, there's always one person in that, like, group of kids that's standing there that's being a goofball. So all of them are, like, standing there serious. And then there's this one kid that's, like, in the corner.
No, really? Was there something like that in
there
the
was
ones
one
today?
Yeah, so it was a couple days ago. There was one where they were all on the bleachers, and all of them were dead serious staring at the camera. And then there's this one kid just sitting there with his suit on, and he's like acting like a goofball. And I'm like, that's awesome. I love that.
That's so funny. I try to look at them, but like I don't obviously look at everything. But if something is like unique, I list it separately rather than in a lot. So
right, yeah. Rachel says, "Oh, for the love."
For the love. I love to say that.
Looks like you're holding a fart. Yeah,
it does kind of.
Remember, they need that $2 McDonald's burger. That's right.
Oh yeah, we had McDonald's the other day.
Support our $2 McDonald's burger, please. It's like a Sally Struthers commercial. For only $2, per live, you can feed these two poor souls.
The other day, Adam's like, my stomach hurts. I'm like, well, I'm going to McDonald's. He's like, oh, can I have McDonald's?
It was a bad move. Oh, so stupid.
It was like, I don't know what it was. It was like after a live or something. I'm like, peace out. I'm going to McDonald's.
Yeah, that was stupid. That one made me laugh. The only kid that looked like he was pointing at someone's. Yeah, it was hilarious. I really wish I would have kept a picture of that one because that one was really funny.
Well, I could probably zoom in and see.
Yeah. The old
Unlike
photos
the
or
eBay
postcards
listing.
with stage props like half moons go for real good money. Always look for the props and price it up. Oh.
I
Interesting.
I have a picture of my grandma with a half moon.
Yeah, well, you could sell grandma
So-
for really good money, apparently.
I'm not, but honestly, I did accidentally mix some pictures in of my grandma, and I did sell them.
Whoops.
But I have so many because my grandfather was a professional photographer. Like I have insane amounts. Like, I'm not even kidding.
I'm always curious. So, like some of these photos were taken with that camera with the thing, where they hold this thing up and it's like, poof, like that big flashy thing. I don't remember what it was called. Like with the chemical in it that they had to light to make the flash.
Oh gosh.
I don't know how they would. I don't know how like all these people kept a straight face when that thing was exploding next to the cameraman. Like, how are there not more photos where people are like, I don't know. Just I think
I'm
about
dying.
things like this late at night. Whenever.
He's clawing into my back.
Granny Bucks. I like it. You think loose Funkos would do well on Whatnot? Yes, I do.
I think so. Yeah,
Yes,
I do.
I do. Why?
Yeah.
What are we talking about here, Rosie? Do we have to make a deal?
Oh, please. You're hurting me. Please get off of me.
Susan wants to know if that was the puking cat.
No, but he's really hurting me today because I don't have a sweatshirt on.
Why won't he leave?
I don't know. Please get off of me. You're hurting me.
I feel the flashy thing is called a flashy.
Please.
Well, no, but I'm talking about, Rachel, you see in the old movies that like thing the photographer held up that just exploded and made that noise. And
I think that was a joke, wasn't it?
No, I think they legitimately used like some sort of chemical that made a flash. And I don't know what that chemical or what that apparatus is called. I don't think it was just called a flash. I mean, the flashing thing is called. I feel like the flashing thing is called a flash. It should be.
The flashy thing, yeah.
It's called a flash. Just remember, have you ever been to a Goodwill auction? Apparently, they have one near me at the outlet and auction, but it's right in the ghetto, and I'm thinking of going. I've never even heard of a Goodwill auction, but that would be interesting. I just don't know, like, what could you possibly... Is it bulk stuff, Ed? Or, like, what could you possibly...
Maybe it's like shopgoodwill.com.
Maybe. Yeah, so Ed's going to be there calling you and be like, there's Cabbage Patches.
Call me up, Ed.
There's a Gaylord of Cabbage Patches. And then me and Sarah are renting a U-Haul and driving to California.
I'm well on my way to going to be over 150 again this year because I've sold at least one a day. And there's only been 6 days.
Can you imagine if Ed goes and there's a Gaylord of Cabbage Patches there?
I'll die.
We're gonna be driving back from LA with a box truck full of Cabbage Patches.
I've got a lot now. Someone today messaged on eBay and they're like, "I love your like magnificent collection of Cabbage Patches" or something like that. And I responded and I'm like, "Well, you should buy some then. Have a nice day."
That would be the best video ever. Adam and Sarah flew to Los Angeles, picked up a Gaylord of Cabbage Patches, and then drove it back home in a U-Haul. In no world is that financially viable in any way. Like, there's no way we could make it from LA back to Pittsburgh, buy a Gaylord of Cabbage Patches, and make it profitable. We'd spend way too much money on the way. I guess the only way we could make it profitable is if we thrifted from LA all the way back to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Which would be lots of fun. Maybe we'll do it. If there's a Gaylord of Cabbage Patches there, let us know. Loose action figures sell sometimes better than in the package as people build an army or pose them in display. Yeah,
I agree.
I just think Funkos though could do pretty well.
I do too.
Loose Funkos. That was just the photographer going. That's right. Instead of cheese, they used to say. I sold 50 stormtroopers to a guy building a stormtrooper army. That's amazing. See that. Yeah, I could see that. I have no idea. I've seen pictures of the place, and it's probably worse than your Amazon place. Probably. I need a photo of Sarah covered in cabbies.
Maybe one day.
It's not if it's not full of the ones that Sarah said to keep an eye out for. If it's not full, yeah, that's true. It still would be fun to do. U-Haul would be full of food wrappers. That's right.
Absolutely.
Lots of fast food wrappers. You'd see lots of Whopper wrappers on Sarah's side and other random.
I love Whoppers. Other random what? What are you saying about me?
No, I'm saying random stuff on my side because you're a big Burger King fan. But no, I actually random stuff. There'd be ketchup all over Sarah's side of the U-Haul because Sarah likes to just while she's
This
in
is
the car.
not true.
Yeah,
This is not true. He acts like I'm some slob.
Brand new Ford pickup truck.
Oh my God, give me a break.
And Sarah's sitting there eating a fry, and she picks the fry up, and this drop goes bloop right onto the seat next to her leg.
This is a lie.
And then she used hand sanitizer to clean it. And so instead of there being a ketchup stain on the seat, there was like that hand sanitizer film there.
Adam, that was your old truck.
Yeah, I know. It's still brand new. It was a brand new Super Duty. And I watched the ketchup go, and she's like, oh, I got it. And she grabs hand sanitizer, goes, and then rubs the ketchup in. And now there's this hand sanitizer stain on the seat the whole time.
Well, good thing you don't have that truck anymore.
That's right. I picked up so many loose DC and Marvel figures today, around 50. Hopefully that's enough inventory to give a final okay. Yeah, I hope so. We're going to be blitzing. We're going to be buying some toys tomorrow.
What's this
too.
blitzing? What's this blitzing?
Well, we gotta just go out and like just
blitz.
Blitz. Yeah, we got to blitz. That's blitz.
Are we going to ballroom
blitz? Blitz is similar to the p. It's just a thing that happens.
We're gonna blitz.
We're gonna blitz. Rachel's laughing.
We'll see we'll see when I wake you up if how much blitzing we're gonna be doing.
We're gonna blitz. There's gonna be lots of blitzing. That's gonna be the title of the video. It's
I think you just like
blitz. It's gonna be like a a French film called Blitz.
When Adam gets a word in his vocabulary,
I beat it to death.
He beats it like a dead horse.
Yeah, he beats it.
And he won't stop saying it.
Easy. There's vegans
What?
present.
Sorry. He beats it like a dead piece of broccoli.
A dead piece of broccoli.
A wilty one.
That's right.
So like if he uses a word, I forget what word I said, and he kept saying it after I said it, and I always say he steals my words.
Yes, that's true. That's very true. I love doing it too. You do it too, though.
Stop.
Too. You use schlemp over and over and over and over again for everything. I don't even know if that's a word, schlemp, but it was. You'd be like, that mailbox is schlemp. Everybody's schlemp. Oh, and then chuck wagon. That was another one you overused like crazy. Like every time we'd be on the road and I hit a bump, she's like, "You're driving like a chuck wagon. That guy's a chuck wagon every day."
Oh my God! Stop.
Good Lord.
I wanted to say he was driving like something else.
Thank you, Rachel. We love you too.
But I just kept saying if he was driving poorly, I would say he was driving like a chuck wagon, which makes no sense.
Susan apparently thinks we're drunk because she has to ask this question. What's everyone drinking tonight? I'm working on an Arnold Palmer iced tea lemonade mixed with tequila. Ooh.
I am actually having a little wine. This is.
Why don't you explain what that is?
Okay, so this is a pineapple. I put ice in my wine sometimes. Don't judge. I put my friend got these for us for Christmas. Got us each one. We call them wine apples because she was drinking out of Wonder House one time, and she was drinking wine out of it. So we just started calling them wine apples, and she got really drunk. So now we're just like wine apples.
I have water. This is legitimately just water. So to answer your question, Susan, I'm just naturally a goofball without the alcohol. Oh, not a lot of drinkers. Rachel's on the champagne again. Water. Ed's on water. Love the wine apple.
Thank you. She actually was like, the other day, she texted me, she's like, I'm very sorry about the quality of wine apples that I bought you for Christmas. She's like, they're not up to my standards.
Yeah.
She's like, I got you other ones.
Rachel,
Cute,
I have a
they have
question.
flamingos on them.
Are you a champagne drinker like all year long, or is this like a New Year's thing? Because I don't know a lot of people that drink champagne regularly.
I
You
don't
may
think
be
she
the only
drinks
one.
it regularly.
Well, not regularly, but like
Don't say poor things that she just drinks
I'm not
champagne
saying
every day.
poor things. I'm just saying like I don't know too. Like I know a lot of people that come from for work, and then have a drink to wind down. I don't know anybody that comes home and has a glass of champagne. I don't know anybody.
Well,
And I
maybe
was just
Rachel
curious. Maybe Rachel is that person.
She's a classy woman.
See, she randomly
She likes-
celebrates life.
She likes the finer things in life, and she
That's right.
deserves it.
She's fancy. Rosie's on an energy drink. 10:45 at night. No way.
That'd be fine. I don't go to bed till 3. Energy drinks don't affect me.
They affect me. Is what I was saying.
I could chug one and sleep immediately.
Yeah, I can't. If I drank an energy drink right now, I'd be awake till 7:00 tomorrow morning. Seriously, I handed it to my husband at dinner and asked him to open it so we could celebrate his smile. That's adorable.
Precious.
Hold on.
So cute. Yeah, he's been hugging you. I don't know if you were here for the first Cabbage Patch hug, but screenshot that.
I never understood why people drink to wind down. I think anything else other than alcohol would be better. No.
Egg rolls.
Egg rolls do it. Yeah. Well, alcohol is a natural depressant, Ed, so it does physically calm you down. So it does have, there's science behind it. It's the same as like smoking pot or something like that. Like a lot of people, I had a friend that, she couldn't go to bed without smoking pot. Like that was her thing and it worked for her. I wouldn't do it, but it's just, I know a lot of people that, beer calms them down, or a glass of wine at night calms them down. I think Sarah's one of them. Like that's kind of what she does. Yeah. Rosie says, I'm working overnights this weekend at my per diem job, so I'm trying to throw off my schedule. I see. And Rachel's laughing at us again.
We're so funny.
We get that frequently lately. Probably me hugging the Cabbage Patch, which is going to end up on Instagram soon enough.
It's crazy.
Why do I do weird things on
that one is the cutest one, guys. No one has given it a home yet. Its shirt says I'm adoptable. See? Oh, adopt him immediately. He's so sad, guys.
Why did you give this one like a little frog?
Because it looks cool. Show them that one too.
Yeah, but
it needs a frog. Look at its sweater. Isn't it fun?
I mean, it's vintage right there, for sure.
It's cute.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like to sometimes give them stuffed animals. Okay.
Yeah, I was just curious. I saw it sitting on him, and I'm like, huh. Adam, I sent you emails with some photos of toy hauls I've gotten in the past years. Okay, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah.
We need toy hauls. An aperitif is good for digestion too. That is also true. Very true. Love that sweater.
I know, it's precious, isn't it?
It
I don't even know
one.
where I got it, to be honest with you.
It reminds me of a certain show, but I don't know if I'm allowed to speak his name anymore, so I won't. But for some reason, that sweater reminds me of something that a certain doctor on a sitcom would have worn. It would go for like 50 in adult sizes, absolutely, if not more. That's a pretty intense sweater there. I feel like my dad had a bunch of those sweaters.
Oh my God, call him up. Does he still have them?
No, I'm sure he doesn't. My dad is the type of person that like he doesn't save anything. Literally.
What are you talking about? We have like all of those suits.
The suits, okay, yeah, because they're designer. But like if he has a t-shirt and it has a hole in it or it's starting to fade or something, it goes right in the trash can. Like, no.
Oh my God, he probably threw away like 5 million distressed single stitch tees.
Without a doubt. Yeah. No, it is. That's just the way it's going to be, unfortunately. But yeah, that sweater's pretty awesome.
He probably had the best single stitches.
That guy in our auction, it was just single stitch. I need more single stitch. And he was like, is that single stitch? And we're like, no. He's like, too many stitches for me. Can't have too many stitches. That was pretty funny.
That's funny.
There was some really funny people in our Whatnot auction on Tuesday. Then somebody really had their facts straight. And I don't know if you're a YouTube viewer, you may be watching right now, but somebody told us that there was actually a law passed that manufacturers fought to get rid of the actual physical tags on t-shirts so they could do the screen printing. And they won a lawsuit to make this happen. There was actually a law passed that they don't have to put tags on shirts anymore. And I didn't know that. And he's like, it's 100% true. And I'm like, really? Like, that's why we don't have tags on shirts anymore?
I was kind of like focusing on the whole auction thing. I wasn't like, I heard that, but
yeah,
I didn't hear if it was that I thought that tags were banned, that they said tags were banned. And I'm like, well, that's not true because shirts still have tags.
Yeah, no, they're not banned, but
it's just not required, is what you're saying.
Right. It's not required anymore to put a tag on a shirt. It used to be.
I didn't know it ever was.
And then they fought to have it removed. And that's why things with tags sell better than things that are screen printed, because you can almost date them with knowing.
Yeah, but they still have tags.
Like Gildan
my shirt right now has a tag on it.
Yeah, but that's Victoria's Secret. I'm saying, I'm saying that like Gildan won't take the time to print tags anymore because they don't need to. So
yeah.
Ed was browsing the auction, and man, all of them were box breaks. I went into a Funko one and another card one, and they both had rap music on high, blasting left immediately. Yeah,
I have a Funko one right now. I don't have the volume up.
There was a Beanie Baby one right before our live. Somebody auctioned off loose Beanie Babies.
He's still doing it.
Yeah.
But he's doing other things now, and it was his first auction. He was doing a really good job, but I just don't think the market's there for the Beanie Babies, unfortunately.
No. And he knew a lot about them. Like a lot.
Yeah.
This is somebody that bought into the Beanie Baby craze and now is trying to get out of it.
No, he got them from an estate.
Yeah, I could see that too. Susan has almost 2 inches of snow on her back deck. There you go.
Ooh.
Yeah, snowy. Nobody likes it.
See. I like it. It's better
magical.
than like nasty.
Yeah, the nasty rain we've had. Yeah.
Brown yard.
Well, hopefully the ground will get cold enough and start freezing, because the mud was getting a little ridiculous out front.
Where?
Right where the fire pit is.
Why were you over there?
Really soft. Because our little blow-ups fall over, so I have to.
Oh, well, they need to come down. Christmas is over.
That's true. Probably should take them down.
I'm like, why were you over there? What were you doing? Tell me everything.
Yeah, what was it? I was wandering around the front yard of my house. That's what I was doing. Does it matter?
Yes, you need to be inside.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. All right. Well, we're almost at the 2-hour marker. So coming up on the channel, we have Pittsburgh Picker live on Sunday. Gary Rampage Reseller and his wife Anna with AKA Bread Company will be our guests. We're going to talk reselling. We're going to talk bread. Sarah's going to eat a spicy bear bread, which we probably
I may die.
Which we probably should take out of the freezer, so that it thaws.
Well, I mean, we'll take it out tomorrow, or we could probably even take it out Saturday. It'll be fine.
Okay. Anyways, that's what we'll be doing Sunday, Pittsburgh Picker live, and then Saturday we'll be having your typical what sold video. We did pretty decent this week, so what sold video should be pretty cool.
We didn't have as many sales, but we had a lot more high dollar sales.
We did, definitely. So the what sold video should be good. And then next Tuesday for sure, Whatnot auction. Not sure about Monday. Well, just really kind of depends on what we get. Probably not a Monday auction. Probably just going to be a Tuesday t-shirt auction. So check that out. 7:30 on Tuesday evening. Yeah, that's about it. Anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here?
No, but guys, I'm going to try my best with the bread, but if it's too much for me, I'm just going off the live. I'm not going to sit here and cry in front of all of you.
Right. Rachel still has all her Christmas stuff up, even the tree.
Wow.
And so does Paul. So just so you know.
We just have the outside. That's all we have left.
Jimmy still has his tree up too. Son won't let it take it down. Sarah had to have it out of there immediately.
I can't. I have to have it gone. I need to get Oh, enter the giveaway.
All right, guys, we will catch up to you Sunday. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it. Bye.
Good day, sir.